Down in the guts of this ancient underground facility, Marcus and I were playing a real-life game of dodging traps set by whoever designed this maze of tech nightmares. With each door we pried open or switch we flipped, I felt our connection deepen, a mix of need, trust, and maybe something a bit more tender. Meanwhile, above ground, Elena and the rest of our crew were on their own trek through no man's land. They lucked out, finding an old community center that had seen better days, but now offered some much-needed shelter. Turns out, they weren't the only ones drawn to this makeshift haven. A group of hardy souls had made it their home, turning scraps into tools and keeping the harsh world at bay. Elena, ever the diplomat, managed to get everyone's guards down, and soon our friends were swapping stories and skills with these survivors. It was weirdly comforting to know they were making allies, finding their own way in this mess, just like us. Up top, the night brought more than just darkness. The local wildlife, if you could call mutated horrors that, weren't keen on our friends cozying up in their territory. A vicious skirmish one night tested everyone's nerve. Elena shone then, rallying the group, turning fear into fight. I've got to say, knowing they could hold their own made me feel a tad less guilty about dragging Marcus into the deep end down here. Back in our subterranean world, Marcus and I hit the jackpot. A sealed room filled to the brim with data archives and logs from before everything went to hell. Cracking into these files felt like opening a time capsule. Projects on terraforming, weather control, you name it, all aiming to fix a world on the brink. Here we were, staring at the blueprints of forgotten dreams that could maybe, just maybe, help us rebuild something better. Our days blurred into a rhythm, dive into the past's secrets by day, wrestle with what it all meant by night. On one of these nights, our latest tech tinkering brought an old communications array back online. The screens lit up with pings from other facilities out there, signals that we weren't alone in this fight. That moment, seeing those blips of life across the globe, felt like the first real win in a long while. But no good thing goes unchallenged, right? Just as we started to get hopeful, the facility's alarms blared. We weren't just digging up the past, we were stirring up attention. As Marcus and I scrambled to secure our find, I couldn't help but feel the weight of what was coming. We were part of something bigger now, a network of survivors and fighters, all clinging to the hope that maybe, just maybe, we could turn things around. So, here we are, standing at the brink of a new chapter, not just for us, but for whoever's left out there, ready to fight, ready to rebuild, ready to live. This messed up world isn't done with us yet, and we're sure as hell not done with it.